inside the Niger Delta.
Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari last week presented a budget proposal of 10.33 trillion naira for the 2020 fiscal year before a joint session of the National Assembly. What's in for the Niger Delta, which produces the bulk of the country's wealth in the budget proposal, is the focus of the following commentary.
The 2020 budget proposal, tagged Budget of Sustaining Growth and Job Creation, has an aggregate expenditure of 10.33 trillion naira. Prepared on assumption of $57 per barrel of daily crude oil production and an exchange rate of 305 naira to a dollar, the proposed budget aims at achieving fiscal stability to strengthen the macroeconomic environment. In its capital expenditures, the 2020 budget proposal presented to a joint session of the National Assembly by President Buhari gives the highest allocation of 262 billion naira to the Works and Housing Ministry, while Power, Transportation and Defense follows with 123 billion naira, 112 billion naira and 100 billion naira in that order. For the umpteenth time in recent years, the Niger Delta appears to be the Cinderella of government's budgetary allocation in the 2020 budget estimates. For instance, the sum of 81 billion naira is allocated to the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC), while the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs gets 24 billion naira. To sustain peace in the oil-rich region, the federal government allocates 65 billion naira to the Presidential Amnesty Program. Altogether, a paltry 170 billion naira, representing an insignificant 1.6% of the total budget estimate, is allocated to security and development in a region that produces the bulk of revenues accruing to national coffers. Sadly, the neglect of the Niger Delta region follows a sustained pattern in the current administration, a legacy of social injustice bequeathed on it by past governments. Only last month, the Federal Executive Council approved the award of 166 billion naira for the construction and rehabilitation of 14 roads nationwide, leaving out abandoned road projects that are critical to the economic survival of the Niger Delta. The approval, which is in line with the federal government's Economic Recovery and Growth Plan, barely makes provision for the rehabilitation of the Irua-Uwesan Road in Edo State, the Aba-Owerri Road, and NNPC Expressway in Abia State. Resentments trailing the federal government's recent approval of road contracts in the Niger Delta have been largely fueled by the omission of the East-West Road and other roads that are critical to the region's economic survival. The lopsidedness of the federal government's infrastructure development strategy is in spite of the fact that the Niger Delta continues to grovel under administrative neglect and deprivation. Worse still, there has been no concrete attempt to intervene in the age-long social crisis confronting the region. Today, the major oil-producing states of Akwa Ibom, Rivers, and Bayelsa states account for the largest growing army of unemployed youths in the country. The situation with the education and health infrastructure is nothing to write home about. In the midst of the crisis of underdevelopment they have had to contend with over the years, the woes of the Niger Delta communities are compounded by untold environmental degradation occasioned by decades of crude oil production in their communities. As a matter of fact, what many now refer to as an oil curse in the Niger Delta has not only dislocated the communities from their means of livelihood, it has equally triggered uncountable crises leading to the escalation of poverty, insecurity and underdevelopment of the region. It goes without saying that the 2020 budget proposal is inimical to the growth and development of the Niger Delta, which is the goose that lays the golden egg in today's Nigeria. Although Mr. President has promised to revisit allocations made in the budget estimate to enthrone social justice in the Niger Delta, his seeming empathy for the beleaguered region appears more like an afterthought than a genuine desire to offer Nigeria's littoral states a new lease of life. The onus is on the National Assembly to remain vigilant and exercise its oversight powers to champion the cause of Nigeria's oil-producing states.
Inside the Niger Delta.